So
I don't like that sound.
oh, you're talking about my mount?
Oh my. I just rolled the chair away and it keeps on getting worse.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I gotta come clean. You guys know I talk about desk setups a lot and how important it is to invest in it. Well, I gotta admit that in my own house, under my own roof, there's something going on that I'm not proud of. My roommate, who also happens to be my editor, has a little situation going on with his desk setup that requires my immediate attention. And you know what? It's actually probably easier if I just show you, but before we go do that, I want to thank Flexispot and their new E6 desk for sponsoring this video and making all this possible. More on that later, but let's go take a look at what we're working with. Hey, yo, Chris, can I come in?
Yep. Oh, hey, what's with the camera?
Can you just give me like a quick tour of like what's going on over here?
Really?
So I just really admire all the design choices.
Okay.
made.
I didn't know that was going to be filmed today, so this is hilarious. This is a 32-inch LG monitor. It's good for photo editing and videos. I got a really good deal on this Red Dragon.
Okay. It is indeed mechanical.
Yes, it is.
Put it down real quick.
All the things that you review, it's probably a little bit lower quality, but hey, I mean
it types.
Logitech G.
Okay,
mouse,
all right,
so.
solid.
Oh, I did get this a little bit ago. It's a Cal Digit. It's a Thunderbolt 3.
Oh, okay, yeah, these are actually really nice. I had one before. Wait, that's a Mac. That's a Mac Mini.
Mac Mini, yes, that is my Mac Mini.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, wait a second. Wait, what's going on over here?
Oh, you're talking about my mount?
Oh my. Okay, what's going on over there? I think we need a little explanation.
I do drum streams, and so I need to have 2 monitors. You're gonna see my magic.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And so I have 2 monitors. Kind of the setup that I do. That's why I have this here, so I'm able to be on the drums.
Oh,
so
I don't like that sound.
I know. Like the reason why I have that there is so the mount doesn't fall off or move in any way. Like the mount doesn't move.
Cut this little slit here.
Yes, I did. Okay, so that's what I had to do. I had to cut into the desk.
Because you're just saying, like, if this was on the edge of the desk, like, it would start sliding?
Yeah, it will start sliding out. It is a very cheap desk. There's a bar support beam right here, so it doesn't have, like, the maximum surface for it to grasp.
Oh my goodness, wait! What? Oh my, these are floor tiles.
You like that?
Oh, it keeps on getting better.
I mean, you do what you have to do, right?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm getting a little stressed out knowing that this is just like right across the hall from me. You mind if I like feng shui it up? Just it won't be anything.
Feng shui. I do need to go to a film set this week, but knock yourself out.
All right, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, we got a lot of work to do. He's headed out to work on a shoot for about a week, and when he comes back, hopefully we'll have a nice little surprise for him. Okay, so there's a lot going on in this room right now, but today we're just gonna be focusing on the desk. The general game plan though is to keep as much of his old stuff as possible, just because a lot of it is actually pretty nice. Like the speakers, the PreSonus, I used to have those and they actually sound really good, and for like the under $100 price point, you probably can't really do much better than that. But of course, some of the stuff like the desk with a hole in it are gonna have to go. The first step is to break it all down so we can kind of start out with a clean slate.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Just got started trying to take this thing apart. Like I just rolled the chair away and it keeps on getting worse. Like, look at this. This monitor arm, which definitely had its issues. Like, look at how bad that's curving. Like that is, I feel like that's gotta be a safety hazard or something. And also this wrist rest, or lack of wrist rest. So under the desk mat, he didn't have a wrist rest. So basically what he did was, so we take that off. It's just a folded up piece of foam that you put under his desk mat. Like, that should be illegal. Oh. Okay, so finally done taking apart the desk, and now we have a clean slate. I just really hope I don't forget where all of those cables go, because there's a lot of them, but we're just gonna bring the new desk in now and start setting it up. So like I mentioned earlier, this video is sponsored by Flexispot and their new E6 desk. I've tried a pretty good number of standing desks at this point, and I think a good standing desk is something that everybody should invest in. But the E6 has really stood out to me because its price to performance ratio is just through the roof. It's on the lower end as far as price point goes for standing desks, but it has super powerful motors that can lift up to 355 pounds, which is far more than any reasonable person would ever put on here. Despite having such powerful motors though, it's actually surprisingly quiet, generating less than 45 decibels during adjustments. There's nothing more annoying than super loud high-pitched motors, and this one doesn't have those. It also comes with a one-piece bamboo top, which is nice because it's a natural material as opposed to cheaper particle board or MDF tops that a lot of others at this price point offer. And one touch that I personally really appreciated was that they included a set of casters in the box. If you're like me and tend to mess around with the cable management a lot, then you know the pain of having to try and scoot the entire desk without messing up your floors, and this just totally solves that problem. And just in case you were worried about the durability, just to give you a little bit of peace of mind, they even offer a 15-year warranty on the desk frame and motors, so that you can have peace of mind that this will last. So if you're in the market for a standing desk, this one should definitely be at the top of your list, and if you want to check it out, make sure you check out that link in the description below to pick one up for yourself. So once I got the desk just about ready to flip over, the last thing I wanted to add was some options for cable management. One of the tricky things about standing desks is that you gotta have all the cables attached to the top of the desk. Otherwise, you have to leave enough slack for all of them as the top moves up and down. And trust me, if it's more than one cable, it's gonna look crazy messy. So over the years, I found the best solution to be these trays that you can screw into the bottom of the desk. If you aren't comfortable with drilling into your desk though, there are plenty of options that just clamp on, which will do the job, they just won't look quite as clean. Once we got that on though, we're ready to flip, and I definitely recommend that you have a friend to help you out with this, but thankfully I was able to make it work. Usually my next step is just to arrange all the items that will be on my desk first without worrying about the cords. That way we can get a feel for how everything will look, and once we've got something we're happy with, we can then plug everything up. I've upgraded the monitor arm from that safety hazard to this heavy duty one from Vivo. It's very reasonably priced for how sturdy it is, and I've had a 49-inch ultra wide on here before and was able to handle that no problem. I definitely wouldn't recommend that you place it here like I am though. It kind of pains me because it's kind of an ergonomic abomination, but he needs to be able to swing it out for his streams, and you know, ultimately this setup is for him, so we got to make sure that it works for his needs. Once that was on though, everything else was relatively easy. I added a Quntis light bar to the top of the monitor to give him better lighting while he was working. Upgraded the desk mat to this one from Spigen, which I really like because it has these magnetic cable linkers. You can just put them onto your cable, and when you're done using it, you can just plop it back onto the perch, keeping everything super clean. I also decided to give him a little keyboard upgrade with the Keychron V2 Max. I made a video on this a while ago, so definitely check that out if you're interested. So next, after witnessing the foam stuffed under the desk pad, I figured a proper wrist rest was in order. This one is from Newfie, and even though it's not soft, I think it looks super clean and still pretty comfortable. I also had to move the record player onto the desk because of what I mentioned earlier with the cables, and luckily since the desktop was a little bit bigger than his last one, we got to have some more space for it as well. Pretty much everything else I kept the same though, because like I mentioned earlier, a lot of the stuff was actually already pretty nice. The PreSonus Aris monitors were one of the first legit speakers I have ever had, and for the price, I really don't think you could do much better. They were sitting on some folded up foam pads to reduce vibrations in the old setup though, and that is definitely a valid solution. It just isn't the best looking. So instead of that, I got these felt furniture feet, which I stuck to the bottom of the speakers, which should do the same job while remaining basically invisible. I also gave his headphones a place to rest on this headphone stand from Banks. Big fan of this one because it's got a wider headband rest, so it won't make any indentations over time. Once everything was in place though, it was finally time to plug everything in and cable manage. Usually how I approach this is I just make sure to plug everything into where it needs to go in on one end, see how much length you actually need, then take some Velcro cable ties to make it the length that you need and plug it into the other end. Once you do that, you can just take all those bundles you just made and stuff them into your cable management tray. You're still probably going to have some extra slack that's going to look a little rough, and that's where these 3M adhesive cable ties come in. I'm a huge fan of these because the adhesive is really strong, you don't need to worry about them falling off, and you can open them back up to add or remove cables if your setup changes later. But the process is, again, really simple. All you gotta do is see where the cables are hanging down, then just stick one of these bad boys onto the bottom of the desk to tie it up. They're pretty cheap, so I'll use as many as I need to. But with the cable management done, I just had to push it back into place, and to put the cherry on top, I had to give him a little chair upgrade with the steel case Kobe, cause you just gotta watch out for your back health. But now that everything was in place, all that was left to do was wait for Chris to get back and see his reaction. Alright, so today's the day he's coming back, and we're just gonna give him a call to see when exactly he's gonna come, and then we're gonna do the big reveal. Yo, you're coming back today, right?
Yeah, I'm coming back today.
Wait, when exactly do you think?
Yeah, great time that you called me right now. I'm actually gonna be home in about like 15, 20 minutes. I might grab something to eat.
Yeah, don't go into your office when you come back. make sure you find me first.
Wait. I thought you were doing like a feng shui kind of thing.
Don't worry about it. You know, you'll see.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you later, dude.
All right. Okay. I'll see ya. Bye.
All right, bye. Yo, you ready to see it?
Yeah.
How's the trip, by the way?
Oh my gosh, 3 hours of driving. It was crazy.
Yeah. I just did a little like organization in there. You know, nothing special. Yeah, why don't you just check it out? Let me see what you think.
I feel like I don't believe you, but okay. Oh my gosh, bro. What? So feng shui over here?
Yeah, you know, just a little something, you know.
That's a whole new desk.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like, yeah, I mean, you know, it's all about the lighting, you know.
And you have a place for my headset too? Oh man. What? A whole new arm and wait, and a chair? What happened to my? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I mean, I saw that thing that you were sitting in before, and I couldn't let you like destroy your back like that. Dude. Why don't you give it a whirl?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you feel supported?
Yes.
It's a standing desk though.
Gosh, dude, what?
Yeah, so that's from Keychron. They sent it over for a video a while back. I had to give you a little upgrade, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw what you were doing with your old wrist rest, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how you used to have that like tunnel for the cable? So I got this like desk mount with the anchor.
Oh, that's magnetic?
Yeah, dude.
No way.
Yeah, so it's got 3 of them, so you have other cables you can like put them there too.
Oh my gosh, that's actually so cool. Dude, that's actually legit.
Yeah, I can't make like a video about light bars and then just let you not have one. You know? The other thing, the monitor arm, it's a little bit farther back than it was on your old one. Mm-hmm. But like it's on, this whole thing's on wheels.
Okay.
When you like swing it around for your streams.
Oh my gosh, wait, what happened to all my cables?
They're all under there now.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah, that thing is like overflowing though, so yeah. Just,
I know, I have a bunch of electronic stuff. Well, I mean, it's great just seeing only 2 plugs now. I mean, you saw what I had before. Everything looks so clean and nice. Thank you.
Alright, man, you happy?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, sweet, nice.
No, it could be a hug. Thank you.
Alright, you just have to promise me one thing though.
Oh, okay.
No drilling holes in this desk.